Good day, sir. Viewers, as you are watching now, click on the like button, drop your comments, and also share this program to others. Subscribe if you are watching for the first time. Sultan of Sokoto under siege as US gives the order to destroy Sharia law, ban Isba police, and everything that involves the north. What can you say about this?
Yes, a total collapse of total destruction of anything that has to do with Sokoto Caliphate. You know, there are speculations that we are on the umbrella of jihadist conquest, genocide, happening in Nigeria. What that actually means, or what the U.S. government or this trying to say, is that is the umbrella body is a source of financing terrorism in Nigeria. Rising from a closed-door meeting by the congressmen yesterday, they have concluded that what is happening in Nigeria is targeted at Christian, and it is a Christian genocide, meaning that Christian genocide is happening in Nigeria. Therefore, and at this point, anything that has to do with Sokoto Caliphate, anything that has to do with Sharia, anything that have to do with the military wing, of enforcement of that Sharia in the north and other places in Nigeria must be disbanded. Chai! How would the Sultan of Sokoto be looking at this issue at this moment, that the whole caliphate has come under siege, are collapsing under their watch, the stronghold of the Fulani Caliphate, the center of gravity is collapsing. The center cannot hold. Things fall apart. That's what it means. At this point, that we are seeing the one head president of Muri coming out to say, that the Muslims in Nigeria cannot abandon Sharia, and they cannot be able to fold their hands and see the Sokoto Caliphate, the Fulani Caliphate in the north, dedicated to their grandfathers, just disappear in a moment. Can Nigerians understand that caliphate, what it means to those who believe in caliphate? They said they cannot abandon it. That is a tough decision, an impossible decision to make at the end of the day. And these are what the congressmen highlighted in their conclusion, in their resolution on a closed-door meeting just few hours ago. And they agreed that these are the conditions that there was genocide in. And of course, remember, before now, the president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, also ordered for a fresher investigation to open up whatever arguments surrounding the Christian genocide in Nigeria. And everything has finally come to the conclusion. And one of the conditions is ban Sharia in Nigeria, ban Hisbah in Nigeria, then collapse anything that has to do with Sultan of Sokoto Caliphate. Then these are options that the North have finally rejected, ready for disintegration, or ready for any eventuality that's going to come when the US boots, military boots, march on the soil of this unfortunate unity called Nigeria. Nigeria has been branded in a failed state right from time. What has kept Nigeria, struggling is the issue that has to do with crude oil. They so much love crude oil. They refuse to do the right thing. I was listening to the vice president of Nigeria while conducting a speech in Imo State recently, where he said that the Igbos are building everywhere in Nigeria, that they are the smartest and the greatest tribe and race in Africa. The Vice President Shetima was saying it. Then, how come these have not transformed into the Igbo becoming president? The Igbo taking up the structures of development of this country. The Igbo taking up the structure of politics in Nigeria. to give Nigerians a better leadership. Then you come from behind and tell us stories. See, we are, Vice President, we are far above all this. Not only in Nigeria, anywhere in Africa, anywhere in the world, whatever an Igbo man leg steps in, there must be illumination. It's not our making. It is something that we have become, you know. So why, if you feel that Nigeria has failed and that we both were able to put Nigeria economy into life, even after, without federal government structure. But that is another discussion for another day entirely. But the whole thing, I keep on revealing itself. Now that Nigeria has got the eye of the international community and the world leaders, and these conditions are being met, I can tell you, it's not about sending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment, you know, spearheaded by Northerners and Yoruba, Fulani DNA judges and those who got themselves involved in this in that unfortunate, condemned, worldly condemned injustice against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody condemned it, and I'm sure Sowore said, you know, he's looking up the time where James Omotoso will go to wherever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and kneel down for him. His enemies will bow, including Asari Dokubo. One day you will see it will come very clearly before you are present. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not die in DSS custody, and every political solution Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to accept is not going to come with conditions, because the world has acknowledged Biafra. The Igbos are not sleepy. Igbos understand who they are. They understand their position. They understand their contributions. They understand whatever they're sacrificing. They are not stupid. Irrespective if they're not fighting back, that does not make them a coward. That's the fact. And you can see, just 2 days ago, 1,000 pro-Biafran groups emerged from all over the world to continue the struggle. And I said it very clearly, that since the North have rejected U.S. conditions for national unity that has to do with security challenges, they have rejected it. And now the options. Remember, I listened to Raleigh Moore, a U.S. congressman. I listened to Ted Cruz, you know. I listened to the head of Department of Justice for War, Department of War. I listened to, you know, a lot of people, including Mike Arnold. I listened to a lot of these people. You know, Nigeria never believed it, that everything that has been happening in Nigeria is being documented by, you know, these independent research agents and agencies around the world, powered by United Nations. Today, it has been presented to the Nigeria government, and which they are kicking against. So at this point, you know, you cannot force me into something that is not part of me. After all, it is the Christians that have been killed in Nigeria by the same people. And they are saying no to collapse of Sokoto Caliphate, no to banning of Shariah, no to destruction of the military wing of Shariah, which is the Hizbah. Then the American government are looking at clearly that the only option left now is to give the people of Biafra sovereignty. This is a man we are talking about today. He has no gun, he has no bullet, he has no weapon, just word. Word up! Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said it very clearly. Today, Nigeria has come to the point of reality. Yes, they never believed that a day like this will come when the world will start asking questions, because the blood of the innocent Nigerians, Biafrans, that has been killed right from 1948, 1953 till date, is beginning to speak to the world. Nigeria must go their separate ways, because the basis of unity in Nigeria is death. You can go ahead. I don't know how Bola Ahmed Tinubu seems to defend this. He has tried as much as he can, lobbied those who are supposed is supposed to lobby. You know, somebody that wasted over 10 million US dollars, APC government, to bring back Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria, offering him 500 billion to stop BiAFRA agitation. And all these things have come to 0/0. Yes, a nation of resistance against who they are. Of course, go and ask the British government what happened in the Kumeko movement that triggered the alleged hatred against the Igbos. What would the Sultan of Sokoto be thinking? What would the Fulani controlled northern political structure be thinking? What will be in the mind of the emirs now? I think the best thing they should start doing now is to see how they are going to declare Arewa Republic, because the Hausas will not allow them to smoke anything out of their land. The West, the Yorubas, well, whatever they decide. But I can tell you that the hottest nation, newest nation on the table of world leaders currently now, with full options of sovereignty, is the Republic of Biafra, the first Jewish black nation in Africa. Thank you.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Samonepa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That this One Nigeria, it will not work, and then it has not been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is from. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed, in disguise of pretending to keep One Nigeria. And that One Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Mazi Samonepa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi Kanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Samonepa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Samonepa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty. We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland are waiting to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for custody. Because the French government have done their own findings too. And they've seen that something is fishy under the ground. that this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for questioning. Because now that the French government has done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to die the matter, it is in the social media space. Everybody has seen it that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how the Nigerian government want to die this matter, but they are very quick to declare Samonepa and IPOB a terrorist group. Now that the Finnish government and the ICC has declared CDS Musa a terrorist, why is the story not online? Why is the story not flying online? Because they themselves are also part of people championing insecurity and terrorism in the country. And that is why I say that anybody that speaks against the vision of the country, they will do everything possible to take that person off the hook. They will do everything possible for them to take that person off the hook. That is why I see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention. And the Finnish government, they were so gullible to be used by the Nigerian government. They were just too gullible. Because if they were not gullible, why would a country like Nigeria come to tell you that Samonepa is the one sponsoring insecurity all the way from Finland, and you sit your ass down in Finland and you believe them? But there are some rumors that the envelope also changed hands. You know Nigerian story now. You know Nigerian government, that Nigerian government, anything that Nigerian government cannot do to bribe does not exist. I am very sure that the government have bribed the Finnish courts, and that is why I see that Samonepa was wrongfully accused and sentenced. Now that the appeal court is now coming out to reverse all your stuffs. It is now a very clear indication that Samonepa is innocent of all the charges leveled against him, because the Finnish government has come out to indict CDS Musa, saying that CDS Musa is the major financier of insecurity in Nigeria, and it should be tried by ICC, not just local courts. It should be tried by ICC. Enough of all these presents. We know that this one Nigeria, it can never work. No matter how we tend to rub our heads, no matter how we tend to try to patch things up, that one Nigeria cannot work. And that has always been the current state of Nigeria, that one Nigeria would not take us anywhere, and that it will not work. Today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not coming out. Now, the list of people, ICC will publish names of people sponsoring banditry and sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. Their names will be published. And when that is published, let's see how CDS Musa would escape it. Let's see how CDS Musa would escape the wrath. They have used kangaroo judgment to sentence Simon Ekpa. But today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not out. That everybody knows the reason why insecurity is still thriving in Nigeria. And it's just because of one person that claims he is protecting the masses, rather underground, supporting the fight for terrorism. But the question is, how long can we continue to be deceived? How long can we continue to be deceived by the Fulanis? Don't forget that the CDS Musa is a Fulani man. How long can we continue to be deceived by a Fulani man in our own country? And tomorrow you say that BiAFRA will not exist. BiAFRA will exist. No matter how we tend to hold it, BiAFRA would exit the country. No matter how we tend to keep it, BiAFRA would exit this country. And I am sure that Mazen Kanu and Mazen Simon Ekpa will come out strong, no matter how they tend to do all this rubbish. They will come out strong. If today is the first time of coming across this channel, please can you like this video, share it, comment for more political discourse. Thank you.